halftime, Kirby said that he loves your composure. Were you able to keep composure? It sure looked like it from my perspective throughout the entire game.
Of course, yeah. And I said the same thing in the South Carolina game, obviously. Kind of similar situation, you know, we jumped down 10-0 and then end up coming back. But just trying to stay composed and realize, like, that we're all good. You know, we had a few turnovers there, a few mistakes. They out-schemed us on a few things. They made some good plays on defense, so definitely a credit to them. But we were able to make plays as the game kept going, and that's just what you got to do.
I feel like every week we ask you about your confidence. Where is your confidence right now?
Say that again, sorry.
Your confidence, where is it right now? 5-0.
Oh, well, I mean, it feels good. I'd say that I'm confident. I'm confident in this team. I'm confident in this offense. We're going to continue to improve each week. I feel like I always say that, but that is the truth, you know. We're going to go in tomorrow, watch the film, and then go in on Monday, start prepping for Kentucky.
Brock, second straight week with over 100 receiving yards. Can you just tell me, is any stage too big for you? You're probably going to say no, but when's the last time you actually felt like nervous in a game?
I get nervous before every game. I mean, I was out there. I was super nervous before this game. I don't know why, but yeah. I mean, we just always settle in after the first drive and just take a deep breath and just get it going.
I know you're going to tell me you have to watch film, but if you had to tell me how you think Carson Beck did today, what would you say in his first away game as a starter for the Dogs?
I think he did awesome. I mean, there were some things that didn't go our way, like that interception early, and I mean, the crowd's always into it, and it just, I mean, some things didn't go our way, and he stayed in it, stayed composed, and did a really good job.
Let's get started with Javon Bullard. I talked to him after the game. He came and did interviews with the media. He was sitting down. When he got up to leave the room, he limped his way out of there. I did ask him how he felt. Of course, he's missed a couple of games with an injury, and he said he felt good. It did not look that way to me as he was walking out of the room, but on the field, you could not tell he was injured. A career-high 9 tackles from him. Smile had 11. That's a career high for him as well. Defensively, when I did talk to Bullard, Bull told me, yeah, they've got some things to clean up. They got to go to the doctors on Monday. That's because they gave up almost 220 rushing yards. I went back the last 2 seasons in 2021, 2022. Both years, of course, they won the national championship. They never gave up more than 200 yards. I think the most they gave up on the ground in those 2 years was 161 against Florida, and that was in 2021. And that's one thing that this defense prides themselves in, stopping the run. Here at Auburn today, not pretty. Yes, they got the win, but they have a lot to clean up. We just heard from head coach Kirby Smart, who you'll hear from in just a bit, and he did say after the game, you know, he's trying to figure out why his team keeps getting off to these slow starts. He just doesn't have the answer right now, and he admits that. I just don't know. He does not have the answer. It's something that they're looking into, and they do understand it is a problem. One more thing, he did talk about his quarterback, Carson Beck, and he gave him props for keeping his composure in his first away game as a starter for Georgia, saying he never gets flustered. Bailey? After the Dogs barely escaped Auburn, head coach Kirby Smart was asked about his team's slow start. It's a question he gets asked almost every week. He said, we're trying. I don't have an answer to that. When it comes to his quarterback, Carson Beck, who won his first away game as the starter for Georgia, well, he gave him props because he's able to keep his composure.
Calming voice out there. I mean, he got rid of a couple balls. He took off and ran a couple times when he needed to, and the closest he came to putting us at risk was when somebody didn't do their job in the front, and he almost got sacked, you know, and he tried to throw it away there on our sideline, and the kid should have picked it. But at the end of the day, Carson's a competitor.
We can't talk about this win without mentioning Brock Bowers. He had a team-best 9 catches for a career-high 157 yards and a touchdown. It's his second straight week with over 100 yards receiving. And I got to mention, he has 23 career touchdown catches, 3rd in school history.
I get nervous before every game. I mean, I was out there. I was super nervous before this game. I don't know why, but yeah, I mean, we just always settle in after the first drive and just take a deep breath and just get it going.
That guy, man, Brock is a hell of a player, and you guys just see it on Saturdays, but we see it throughout the week. The one-handed grabs, the toe taps. The guy's a hell of a player and a hell of a person.
When it comes to the Dogs defense, there's a lot to clean up before next week. They gave up 219 rushing yards. Very uncharacteristic of this defense. They pride themselves on stopping the run. That's not something that happened at Auburn, but you know what? There are weeks ahead to improve. Reporting from Jordan-Hare Stadium, Emily Gagnon, Atlanta News First. Welcome into Truist Park. We are live tonight. The Braves practicing ahead of the NLDS. Game 1 coming up Saturday from right here at Truist Park. And listen, this is the first time the Braves have ever done this. Open up workouts ahead of the postseason. Today, tomorrow, and Thursday, starting at 4:30, you can come in here and check out the team ahead of the playoffs. I've got a fan with me, a longtime Braves fan. David Harper, he's a season ticket holder. David, how cool is this for the organization to open this up for fans?
It's amazing. You feel the sense of community, all the people out here with their kids. We're having a great time. They've opened up concessions. It's been a blast.
I think it's really important to tell fans, to tell anybody watching, that last year Dansby Swanson, he was then a Brave, now with the Cubs, said that he thought that the bye week actually hurt them more than helped them because they fell flat while the Phillies stayed hot. How important do you think this is for the team?
Yeah, I can see that. The level of consistency that they're going to have coming in. You see all the players out there rotating in, different players from different positions, and really keeping the game alive.
Now listen, as a Braves fan, I got to ask you, what makes you nervous about the upcoming playoffs?
Atlanta sports. Atlanta sports is what makes me nervous, but we've been able to overcome it in the past, and I'm looking forward to this playoff season.
I thought the curse stopped a couple years ago when they won that last World Series.
Yeah, we're still Atlanta. Doesn't matter. We're in it though, and we felt it before, and I know we know how to feel it again. So I'm ready.
My last question, just the fact that they've been able to break so many records this season, the regular season, despite what they do in the playoffs, how special has it been to be a Braves fan this year?
Yeah, I mean, if you've been to the ballpark this year, you've felt the electricity. The atmosphere has been amazing. You can come over here. We've already clinched, and you come out here last Monday, and it's electric. It really, the fan base, the way that the community has embraced this team has been amazing.
Thank you so much. David Harper, a big-time Braves fan. And, guys, this place right now, if you take a quick look behind me, packed with fans. But you still have 2 more days to come out and enjoy the ballpark ahead of the postseason. Reporting live from Truist Park, Emily Gagnon, Atlanta News First.
Hey, our team's back in it, Emily.